We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious 8. Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. We're going to 54. One
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Monk's 56. Monk's 56. Yeah. 56. Mike. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Here we go. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his left. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
You got motion man right there. Mike's 54.
Here we go, 46.
Here I come.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah,
but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskins 21. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
47.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this one is right through. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go, go to 54, line in. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Here's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Geis with the carry on second down. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins, third and long. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go, team.
Kill.
56 to Mike. 26.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
56. Ready?
And 47.
At the 47-yard
Mike,
line.
56. Right there. 56.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Bills with an early lead over the Jets. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now Haskins to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
There we go, kill.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Prescott. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Bring it. Zoom. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Haskins on third down, and it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Haskins on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They go to Elliott again. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch the screen.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A first down carry by Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That one complete to Elliott. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead extends. It's 15-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. cheddaman91's with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go, 47.
Truck.
26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike's 56. 56. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And the ball is knocked out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Kill. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
We're going to 53.
Here we go, D. 56 to Mike.
26.
Prescott from the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And it's a fumble, and the Redskins scoop it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
23 yards on the play. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Dallas, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.